Is it recording? It's recording. Okay. How do I know if it's recording or not? What's that red? What is that red? Oh shit, you are recording. Hello. I'm just gonna play the outro. My basement. Like, I know we got a humidifier, I just gotta find that. Huh. Anyway guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first official YouTube video. I am pretty... Oh God! Anyway guys, I'm sorry, I'm being a goofball right now. Today on my YouTube video, I did a poll on my Instagram to see what story time I should do. Should I do the love of my life or should I do the lost weekend? And I've gotten a lot of responses on both polls, and it comes to finding out y'all want to see and y'all want to hear about the lost weekend. Okay. Anyway, long story short, basically to give like a little rundown of the lost weekend, it's basically like a little inside joke I have between me and a close friend of mine, and we both experienced that at the same time because we were both there, and it was just a little inside joke we normally had. So when we would normally talk about it, we'd be like, people would basically ask, yo, what was the lost weekend? Why I call it the lost weekend? How's it lost if it was never found? I'm like, wait, hold up. If it's lost, that means it's never found, so why would somebody ask me that? Okay, so today I'm gonna be talking about the lost weekend. I swear it sounds like a freaking album cover or something. Alright, so without further ado, on with the video. Oh my God, is it really showing my shadow? Okay, look, check out this light I got. Check out this light I got. You see this? I swear, it's like you about to enter heaven. Oh, damn it. Damn it, I just... Before I talk about the lost weekend, I gotta talk about what led up to it. Alright, so I'm gonna take you back all the way to January. It was like around January 11th. We had just moved back on campus. Also, when so basically what I'm gonna be doing when I'm telling this story, I'm gonna be using fake names to protect the privacy of the people that was involved in this story. So if I use outrageous names, trust me, it's not the real names, but the only people who know about this is the people who are involved. So without further ado, I'm gonna get started. So it all started back in around January 11th. Yep, 1/11. That's right. It all started there, and you know, I decided to go on live with my homeboy, Travis. We're gonna call him Travis because he looks like Travis Scott. Anyway, so I decided to go on live with him, and we just talking smack or whatever, having a little fun or whatever. And there with somebody I used to associate with. I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him Shade. There we go. I'm gonna call him Shade. And then there's one of my good brothers. He's in a frat. One of my good brothers. I'm gonna call him Lincoln. That's what I'm calling him. No, not Lincoln. I'm gonna call him Theo, even though he's not really in that much of the story, but he's a good dude. Anyway, long story short, we started talking smack or whatever, and once we get off the live, I decided to call one of my homegirls that night. They were on the live and we was talking or whatever, and so I was asking them that this is my close friend. We're gonna call her Nightly. So me and Nightly, we're talking on the phone, and we decided to put a little wager on, right? And the reason why is because we normally reminisced every time when we first met up, and we would talk about every time we linked up, how we would have so much fun. So like, all right, let's raise this stake up, cause I'm in college, you know. I drink, but I don't drink that much no more until I go back to college. Anyway, so long story short, I have 5 of her people's and 5 of mine. And whoever has the least amount of people standing after the night is over, then the other team wins. So I have to pick my 5 people, and she has to pick her 5 people. So I'm like, all right, bet. Yo, let's get it poppin', cause we're about to alcoholics. Anyway, so long story short, right? So I pick Travis, I pick Shade, I picked my other homeboy, Crisis, and then I picked my brother. I picked my brother Fella, right? My homeboy Fella. Anyway, so it was the 5 of us, and it was gonna be Nightly. It was gonna be her crew, right? So the night before it all started, me, Shade, Travis, and Fella, we decided to go to a different party, and they were selling little Eddies, right? So Nightly decided to send $70 for me and Shade, and then for the girls that was gonna come, so they can eat the Eddies as well. So I'm like, all right. I mean, okay, that's fine with me. All right, so it's gonna be me and Shades, and then it's gonna be Nightly and her crew, girls, and it's gonna be fine because each Eddie was like $10. So I had one that night, and oh my god, y'all ever had your own jar of peanut butter, and you just ate the peanut butter for no reason, just like that? Is it like, am I the only person who does that? Just okay, all right, fine, that's fine. Huh. So what I did was I decided to you know, put the Eddies away in my drawer for the next night, because the next night's gonna be crazy. And then I was already CrossFitting, so I'm like, man, if I can last through this, I can last through tomorrow. So we decided that they would come up to our dorm like around 11 o'clock, 11:30 the latest, right? So before we do that, it was gonna be me and the crew. It was gonna be, you know, we're gonna be pre-gaming, you feel me? So Fella decided to get us Mad Dog. And I'm like, Mad Dog? He goes, yo, listen, Fella, like, ain't no hole with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to do this. I'm like, you sure, bro? I mean, you sure you, okay? I mean, I'm fine with that, as long as we last. He goes, ain't no hole with me, man. And I'm like, you're right, ain't no hole with me either, so let's do this. So we had Mad Dog, and I was buzzed, and he was buzzed, and we was like, all right, we can last. Because we didn't really have the real liquor yet. It wasn't until the... It's my home, yo, it's my crush, she's texting me. Oh my god. Her name starts with a K, ends with an N. So long story short, it's going on 11:45, they still didn't make it yet. So Shade decided to take his Eddie. So I'm like, all right, just take that junk. And he took it like if it's a damn medicine. He ate it, and next thing you know, literally, as soon as he finished eating it, I get a call that, yo, they're here. So like, all right, I'm gonna let you up right now. So we leave, well, I leave to go get them. They come, and they coming up. One of the girls, I'm gonna call her June, cause, you know, Gemini, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Gemini, you already know what it is? Sorry. So sorry. So I'm gonna call her June. She was already gone. So I'm like, yo, 4 against 5. That's poppin'. What's good? And Nightly is talking about some no a-hole. Look, this is how it's gonna go down. She's gonna be back up. Watch this. I'm like, I'm watching, and I'm not liking what I'm seeing. This like if it's a YouTube video, like, can you believe this? Like, who makes YouTube videos? And now I see why I sleep by myself. So we get to the dorm, and you know, I introduce everybody to everybody else. You know, Shade start talking to I'm gonna call her Maya, cause Maya introduced, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna call her Maya. So Shade went with Maya. You know, so Shade went with Maya. Fella was doing his own thing. Okay, so Travis went with Kylie. That's what I'm gonna call her. Obviously Nightly was with me, and June, she was knocked out, obviously. All right. Oh, and I believe someone else was there. Oh, and the homegirl, I'm gonna call her Brady. Yeah, I'm gonna call her Brady because she had braids that night. All right, so June was already knocked out, so she's laying down on my bed. All right, Crisis, he wanted to experiment if he was bisexual or not, because he's gay. right? So he decided, you know what? Let me see. I want to drink with y'all. Let's see what's popping. I'm like, all right, cool, because he really didn't drink that much. You know what I'm saying? So they in the room. We talking, we mingling, whatever. We just taking shots, right? I'm getting hit by a train or something, right? And it's to the point where we keep getting lit. We gotta remember, we gotta keep it down. Cause I'm on the 3rd floor, and I'm already a loud person, and my voice is already loud as is. And you know, my neighbors below me, they don't care, but the neighbors above me, you know, they didn't like that. And I understand that. You know, they left a note on my door and everything, and that was like the sweetest thing to do, like, ever. Until they called the dean about it. So long story short, we decided to hop to my neighbor across the hall dorm, and they were mingling with them, and they would come back and forth, because they were doing their own thing, and I was doing my own thing. Well, we were doing our own thing. So Travis left with Maya to his, whoa. Shoot. Okay, so then Shade left with Maya to his room. So I'm like, okay, Shade, alright bro, okay, let's pop, let's go. And they gone, and everybody else is gone, so I'm like, what the hell's going on? Fella had a lot to drink, and he decided to go berserk. I've never seen somebody fall asleep so quick. So he's ranting out loud, so he goes, I'm like, yo bro, calm down, Christ is trying to calm him down. He goes, yo man, can I get your jacket? I'm like, yeah, go ahead, you can take my jacket, go ahead. It was a Calvin Klein jacket. It was like my favorite jacket. It was a coat. My favorite coat. It was snuggling me. It made me feel sexy. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I'm an ugly dude, and it made me feel sexy. Okay. So he goes. My coat on. So I move away from the door because I'm thinking he's about to leave. Instead, he goes right to my room. You know, as he's talking, he decides to grab the pillow off my bed and he puts it on the floor. He goes, ain't no. I'm like, fella. Yo, is this motherfucker asleep? Like, yo, he fell asleep so quick. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm one down on my team, one down on her team. Okay, so we even match right now. As long as I got everybody else, we good. Alright? So I'm like, I gotta worry about that. So the girls come back. Nightly, she's looking at me. She goes, oh, so fellas knocked down on the ground. Look at your homeboy Crisis. I'm like, man, this is him on a daily basis. Crisis, he's always like this. Fella, Anyway, where you coming from? Where you come from? I didn't see you the whole time. I invited you and you decided not to hang out with me. I feel some kind of way. So Crisis is on the door. And I'm like, yo, bro, you good? You alright? He goes, and he looks at me and he goes, yo, what's up, sexy? And I'm like, yeah, he's fine. That's him on the regular. He calls me sexy all the time. So it wasn't until like he started really talking later on, like 20 minutes go by, and I see that, you know, he's past his limit. So I'm like, you know what? All right, I'm gonna help you up. Come on, let's go. So I took him on my. So I picked him up, and he's huge. He's like 6 foot. I'm 5'9.5", which I found out recently. That's what happened, right? So I decided to put Crisis on my bed. So once I put him on my bed with June, I look at my TV. I'm like, you know what? Let me put some Lucifer on, because that's our show. That's one of my favorite shows. I put that on, and I sniffed something. I feel like somebody threw up, right? So I'm sniffing around. I checked June, she's fine. I checked Crisis, he was fine. He's just kept moaning sexually. Solid. Huh. Yeah, he did moan every time I touched him. Huh. I don't know. Okay, so I'm like, yo, what the hell was that smell? And I'm looking around, I look down. Fella threw up on my coat, and he threw up on my pillow. Now, I wouldn't be mad. Look, I wouldn't be mad if it was one of my other pillows that he threw up on, but he threw up on my fluffy pillow, and that's one of my favorite hell knows. Like, I was so pissed. I was heated, and it wasn't even hot in the room. I was so pissed. Anyway, so I'm sitting down and I'm watching the show. Travis is in the room with Kylie. Right? And as I'm watching the show, I hear Crisis. He goes, "Hey Joe," and I'm like, "Yo, what's up?" He goes, "I gotta throw up," and I'm like, "Oh shit!" So I never got up so quick when I'm buzzed, and it's like a lot of adrenaline in my body, you know. So I go to him, I pick him up like right here, and I'm walking him, I'm running him to the bathroom. It's to the point I dropped him near the toilet. So I'm like, "Yo, you good? You alright? You popping? You cool?" He's like, "Yo, Angel, man, bro, I gotta say this is the best night of my life." I'm like, yo, that's like the funniest thing I've seen on earth. Let me tell you something. Yo, it was the fun. Yo, I've never seen somebody blow up like that in my life. It was the funniest thing I've ever witnessed. So as he's throwing up and everything, I get a knock on my door, and Nightly comes back in. And she comes back in, and Maya is with Nightly. So I'm like, "Oh, where's Shade?" Right? Because Shade and Maya left the room like probably like about 20 minutes ago. So, no, not even 20 minutes, like 45 minutes ago. So she comes back in, "Oh, your homeboy couldn't hang." I'm like, "Shade? Excuse me?" She goes, "Yeah, we got in the room, start making out. All of a sudden, he threw up all over the floor, all over his bed. He went to threw up there, and then he fell asleep. I had to leave, get myself back in here. You're lucky your homegirl let me in." No, actually, that's my homegirl, because I knew her first. I'm like, "Yo, what?" And Shade, and the thing is, Shade is like the biggest alcoholic out of all of us. Like, he normally drinks a lot. He drinks more than me, he drinks more than Travis. He drinks more than Fella combined. So I was shocked, right? I was perplexed. So I'm down 3 guys, and Nightly was only down 1. So I'm like, what the hell is going on, right? So we chilling, we talking, right? They go, they dip again. I don't know where they went, and I go into my room to I don't know. Someone told me to check my drawer, right? So I opened the drawer. There's only 1 edible left. In my mind, I'm like, "Oh, they probably took them already." Then second thing, I'm like, "Yo, what if somebody took them? Holy crap! What am I supposed to do? Like, yo, this ain't fair." So I'm looking at different ways how to cut it in 5s, right? And I couldn't do it. I felt like a horrible individual. So to be fair, I ate that. That's right, I ate it. I just wanted to be fair. I'm eating that jar, and I'm like, so I walk out the room, and Travis walks out the room, and he's gone, and I'm gone too. And he sees the Eddie, and he knows what's up because I told him about it. He looks at me, he goes, and I'm like, I pass it to him. He eats it. And I'm like, "Yeah, that was the last one, bro." And I'm like, he goes, "You ate all of them?" I'm like, "No, I didn't eat all of them." Did I eat all of them? No, I didn't, because then I would have been gone by now, right? Like, man, and I completely forgot about it for the rest of the night, right? So, one of Nightly's homegirls come in. I didn't say her name, did I? I'm gonna call her Jade. So Jade comes in. I gave her one of my hoodies so she can stay warm because it was really cold. I think she's anemic, I believe so. Is she anemic? Anyway, so I gave her one of my hoodies. She's sitting down in the common area. I'm sitting down checking on Crisis. He's throwing up, and Travis comes out, and we're gone. And Travis and Crisis go. He looks at Travis and he goes, "Yo, did you fuck that bitch?" And that's when I knew he fucked up. Like, yo, Jade was there, and Jade was like, "First of all, you don't call my friend a bitch." And I'm like, oh my god. He didn't look, he didn't mean it. He didn't mean like you bitch. He meant to be like, bitch, you know? And so next thing you know, Kylie comes out and she goes, "Who you calling a bitch? Yada yada yada, all that Crisis, he went from being drunk to being the most understanding gay person I've ever met. Cause he's gay. So he goes, oh shit. Nah, baby girl, listen. I'm talking to you like a bad bitch. You feel me? I know you like. That's what I'm saying. Sorry. And I'm like, come on, yo, come on, chill. Like, no, he didn't feel like that. So Jade, she's like, oh, okay, she's understanding about it. But Kylie, she's heated. She's about to fuck shit up. She's about to mess it up, right? So she decided to go, you know what, screw it, whatever. So she goes back in the room. Travis and I, we try to calm Crisis down. We're like, yo, shut the fuck up. She was about to hit you. And he goes, what if I wanted her to hit me? Travis goes, whoa, do you want me to hit you? And then Crisis goes, maybe. And then Travis goes, nah, I'm gonna let Angel hit you. And he walks into the room. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So they go back in the room and then they come back out and we all just chilling now. Crisis passes out by the toilet. He's asleep gone now. Fella is gone. June wakes back up a little bit and then she goes back to sleep. Like, I drink a little more, Travis drinks a little more. We all drank a little more. And that's like the most I remember. Like, it took me from that night to now to still try to put the pieces together. And it's like, there's still pieces of events that's missing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like going on like around 2 o'clock in the morning. Everything's all good now. Everybody eat all the snacks or whatever, and I'm like gone, right? Oh my god. And then Jay goes, oh yeah, we can't find edibles. And I'm like, go ahead, yo, it's in the drawer, go get it. And then I'm like, so she comes out and she's like, which drawer you said? Huh? I said, which drawer you talking about? You talking about the middle one? They're not here. Huh? They're not here. There's just bags here. Impossible. I go in there, I'm acting like he's gone, and I'm telling the truth. But I'm also not. Because I had the last one. But I didn't know what happened to the rest of the eggs. I'm like, so somebody had to steal it. So long story short, I told them, I explained everything to them because they were pissed, and I don't like when people are mad at me, and I'm honest. So I basically told them what happened. The only thing I didn't tell them about was me eating the last one, because like then they would have been like, oh, so you ate all of them? I'm like, nah. I don't want that on my conscience. Anyway, so I told them I paid them back, and that's exactly what I did. I paid them the money back, and you know, they decided to spend the night. Some spent the night, and some of them left. So, next thing you know, I got tired and I fell asleep on the floor. I passed out. I fell asleep on the floor. I woke up in my bed and I was like, whoa. Everybody came back to my room. The fellas, you guys came back to my room. They're like, yo. And I'm like, yo. And I was like, he was like, yo, we gotta do that again. I'm like, come on, bro. Yo. And I'm like, yo, listen, it's my room, okay? It's my dorm, alright? You threw up on my pillow and my coat. You only feed the bus. You need to get back in the cleaners. I'm disappointed in you, okay? Shane, you let alcohol up in the room. You passed out and threw up. Crisis, you're fine, okay? The only people who really lasted is me and Travis Scott over here, okay? They're trying to do this shit tonight. and next thing you know, they came back that night and they decided to spend the night this time. So this time it wasn't gonna be no drinking. It wasn't gonna be none of that stuff. It wasn't gonna be us hanging out, playing over there and stuff like that. So that's what we did. And so, you know, we're doing our thing, whatever. And of course, it's Martin Luther King weekend. You know, so Sunday we being loud, all that. So being loud, somebody knocks on our door. Hey yo, keep the quiet, keep the noise down. I'm like, alright, cool. Close the door. 30 minutes go. Yeah. Yo, I thought I told you to keep the noise down. Can you keep it down, please? I'm like, okay, alright. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Close it. I close the door. They keep getting loud. So I'm like, yo, y'all gotta chill. You gotta keep quiet. And they're like, alright, my fault. Then they start getting loud again. So I'm like, yo, y'all really gotta keep it down, right? So periodically I'll check the door to see if there's anybody coming or not, so see if it will be quiet. So I go to check the door the last time. A police officer right there by the door. Yeah. silence. So there was a few things I learned that night. One, if you want quiet in your room, just go to your door and say officer. And everybody will just shut the fuck up. That's all you gotta do. That's all you have to do. And second thing, I think I'm charming, cause like I mean, me and the officer, we cool. You know what I'm saying? I guess, you know. So yeah. So he comes in, he goes, mind if I come in? I'm like, yeah. I mean, yeah, sure. So they came in. He flashing his flashlight. He goes, anybody been drinking tonight? Everybody's like, no, because we wasn't drinking that night, you know? So I'm standing by the door. I kick the trash can behind me. Look behind me. And there are the bottles from the night before. So, oh my God. Like, I'm like, oh my God. I'm gonna get arrested, right? So they're talking. And the officer's about to leave. And then Travis, officer, what? Listen, I'm black, okay, and Shade, he's Puerto Rican and some other John, all right? He's Hispanic, okay? I'm black, I play basketball, okay? How is it beating me in 2K? He plays baseball. Look at the score. Look, I'm gonna pause that again, because this is so disappointing. Bro, shut the fuck up. So he can, oh my God, my hairline. Oh, sway. Yellow. Yeah, can you give me, hey, I'm just trying to schedule an appointment. No, I can't do it, I can't do tomorrow because I'm going to Airbnb. I won't be there for the next few days. Can we do Thursday? Yeah, next Thursday. What's up? Alright, cool. Alright, thank you. Alright. I love you, dude. Alright, bye. That was my barber. Well, obviously he gets in, we're just having fun or whatever, and he leaves. And we decided to just go on with the rest of the night. We just talking, we just having fun, getting to know each other a little more. And they spent the night, and that was that. Next day, woke up, everything was all cool, you know? And that was pretty much it. Now I'm not gonna get into detail and talk about what else happened, because that's also none of my business to share. You know, I'm not gonna talk about what happened with them for each individual, because one, I don't know for sure, and two, it's not my place to talk about it. But I wanted to share this story to let you know why it was called the Lost Weekend. The reason why it was called the Lost Weekend is because 90% of us forgot about what really happened that weekend. You know, and it took me and Knightley a very long time for us to actually remember what happened that night. So we decided to just, try to remember, and then we'll talk about it. And I told her I wanted to do a YouTube video about it, and she was like, okay, yeah, that's absolutely fine. So that's why I did the video. That's that. Thank you guys for watching my first YouTube video. Sorry if it's a little too long. It's actually my first official YouTube video on my personal channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe to my channel, and click the link in the description, so you can purchase your own Bloom merch. Bloom brand is basically a clothing brand that I'm developing with Teespring, so we can basically share our voices with young creators, such as artists, such as writers, producers, directors, rappers, musicians, painters, all that stuff. Bloom brand is basically talking about showing your expression. It's not just a clothing brand, it's a lifestyle. And basically just click the link in the description so you can get your own Bloom merch. Click the link in my subscription so you can follow Angelwood Studios. This video won't be happening while Angelwood Studios because I'm the owner. It's a Bloom brand simply because you already know what it is. Follow Angelwood Studios. Also keep on the lookout for my newest film. It may be my 10th short film, it may be a feature film. I'm not really sure about it yet. On this channel, I will be posting bloopers. I will be posting story times, challenges, skits, all the good stuff on this channel. Should I do more? You see this jump? It fits perfectly because you see that? You see that hat? Yo, this is like the best hat I've ever gotten. No cap. No. I see why I've been single for so long. I have family members who wants to go on my YouTube channel and watch my videos. If you hear a lot of swearing and graphic storytelling, I am sorry. If you're not older than 17, don't watch my videos. But I mean, if you're younger than 16 and you still watch my videos anyway, 1, you're a rebel. I respect that. And 2, why? Go outside. Play catch. Play catch. Play football. Why would I say play football? Like if I ever play football. Like if I ever play sports. Hey, you see the bullshit I gotta go through? How the hell am I talking about myself? How am I telling people what to do? Yeah, I don't do this by myself. I was in the football team and never even got the chance to play on the field. Every game, my jersey used to be mad clean. Never played a game on the field. Played one time, but that was it. That's some bullshit.